Let me ask you this. Has this ever happened to you? And I bet it has. You're doing a listing presentation. You're in the zone. Everything's going great. And then suddenly they say, hey, your competitor up the road is willing to sell our house for X%. What do you do? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about exactly what you need to do. Hey there, it's Michael Creasy here, the executive editor with Agent Inner Circle from agentinnercircle.com, and welcome to this week's episode. And the article, the corresponding article, was authored by our good friend and coach trainer, Terry Murphy. And make sure you check her out, terrymurphy.com. She is amazing. So this week we're talking about value-based selling. And the premise is if you try to compete on price, you'll spiral to the bottom every time and you lose. You can't compete on price and be profitable. And right now, the nature of the business is there are so many competitors that are stepping into this space that are well funded. Their models are based around discount brokerages, so you can't compete on price. You need three things to be able to get back, and that is value-based selling. And by all means, before we get started here, please like this video and comment below what you're doing in your practice to compete. So let's get started here. The analogy I like to use is Muhammad Ali. You remember the great legendary boxer Muhammad Ali? He had three things that you can implement into your real estate practice. The first one was he was better. He was better than his competition. He trained harder. He exercised every day. He did the things that nobody else wanted to do because he wanted to be better at his craft. The other thing that he did, he was different. He was different than anybody else. Boxers up until then had broken noses. They looked like big bullies. He was a statesman. He was an ambassador. He worked with charities. He sincerely wanted to be different in terms of how he gave back for what he received. He was different. He was better. And the third part of that equation, he knew how to get the message out. He knew how to communicate those values, what he brought to the table, better than anyone else. In real estate, in value-based selling, it's exactly the same thing. You need to be, number one, better than your competition. What is it that you're doing that makes you better? Have you got a better listing presentation? A better buyer's presentation? Is your marketing strategy better? Whatever that is, you need to be better. Number two is, how are you different? If you're not different, you're lost in the crowd. You're like white milk on a shelf of white milk. You got to be different. How do you stand out? And third, but last, not last, is you need to be able to convey that message so your customers, your prospects know that you're unique, you're different, and better. That's the formula. You've got to be unique. You got to be better, and you got to get that message out. So once again, I hope you found this helpful. Please leave a comment below, and as always, give us a like and share. Michael Creasy here, executive editor with Agent Inner Circle from agentinnercircle.com. Looking forward to your feedback.